It's 1787, and the brand new Constitution just dropped. But before it becomes law, the people will vote on it. This led to the 18th century version of a social media war. A writer using the name Brutus started writing essays warning everyone that this new government was a trap. We call his most famous essay Brutus No. 1. Brutus was the voice of the anti-federalist. The anti-federalists were terrified that after fighting a war to escape a king, Americans were building a new one. They argued that the Constitution gave the federal government absolute and uncontrollable power. Brutus pointed to two parts of the Constitution that kept him up at night. First, the necessary and proper clause. Brutus called this one out as a blank check. Think of it as the elastic clause, because it allows Congress to stretch its power to pass almost any law it wants. Brutus feared that if you can stretch the rules, eventually there are no rules that control the government. Second, the supremacy clause. This clause says that the federal law beats state law every time. Brutus warned that this would stomp the state governments into the dirt until they were nothing more than glorified interns for the national government. Brutus also worried about the scale of the republic. Brutus argued that Republican government could only function effectively in a small geographic area with a relatively homogeneous population, one where representatives knew their constituents. He argued that a government stretching across 13 states and millions of people could not remain genuinely representative. Brutus raised two additional concerns that resonated with lots of people. He warned against giving the federal government the power to maintain a standing army in peacetime, which he viewed as a tool the government could use to oppress its citizens. And he objected to federal taxing power, arguing that the government with the power to collect unlimited revenue would have little incentive to restrain itself. Brutus didn't win his war of words with Hamilton. The Constitution was ratified, but he did win a major battle. James Madison and the Federalists realized that the people feared Brutus's warnings, and so they made a deal to pass the Bill of Rights. Think of it as a peace treaty. We'll give the federal government this power, but only if we have these 10 unbreakable rules to protect the people. Brutus is a major reason we have those protections today.